your face. You looked me in the eye and I wanted to erase myself. Erase myself. I didn't want to fall, but then I stepped right in. I looked down at the ground and I felt it right within. It was too late for me, too late for her.
We all loved science fairs, didn't we? Pitting our one-of-a-kind prize creations against one another. Those projects that we'd been working on either for hours or scrambled to finish last minute. I'm a teacher's pet and an art student, but I'd never won anything for any of my creations. I can't let that go for the life of me. So today, I've created a competition that one of us is guaranteed to win. Welcome back to I Bet You've Never Heard Of. I'm your host, Carlos Paez, and I'm here with our guest stars, Grace Robinson and Zach So. Would you guys please introduce yourselves?
Hi everyone! I am a self-proclaimed expert in the realms of indie music, and I've produced some hits with Half Alive, Wallows, and Love Sad Kid. I also brought along Zach Chow.
Yep, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. He's my ukuleleist and my close friend. A moment ago, we tried out the cover of Cliché, which is a humble indie love song by independent artist MX Platoon.
So, Carlos, you've invited us to play some more of these songs, right?
Well, not exactly. Welcome to IBYNHO, the competition where your songs are pit up against each other to fight for the death to prove which song is truly the best. By the end, there will be one winning song which we will promote in our next episode. However, like all competitions, there are rules. Alright, so the first rule is that you guys are going to get around 30 minutes to find any song under 3 million views, whether that is in Spotify, YouTube, or whatever. Right? The second rule is that the song must suit a specific theme. This time it's death or loss.
That was pretty underwhelming. Like, I was expecting something different. But yeah, go on.
I'm sorry we can't deliver.
Okay.
Alright. And the third rule is the marking. You guys will be marked out of 8, right? And there are 2 different criteria. The first one is more objective. It's about the analysis of tone, mood, the lyrics, right? And then the second one is a lot more subjective, what the song means to you specifically. The songs must also answer the question, to what extent does the chosen song embody the theme of death and loss, and reflect the niche genre and community of indie songs?
Right, so this is like a competitive game, right?
Yeah.
So, like, do I win a prize?
I
You know,
mean-
that I can keep? Or...
I mean, I'll get you like free McDonald's next week if you win.
Wait, but what if I win? Cause like, I'm vegetarian.
I don't know. We can get you like grass.
Grass? You
Yeah.
wanna give me grass? Okay.
Yeah, we'll deliver pounds of grass to your house. Certified
okay.
grass.
I need a new garden anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. I think like this will be a lot of fun for me, but I don't know about Zach because like he's not really experienced with indie music.
Right, well, I think I have a good shot. I got enough motivation. So,
Yeah.
Alright then.
Well, I'll give you all 30 minutes to find a song and form your argument. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Are you guys ready to start?
Yeah, I think so.
I could use a bit more time actually. Do you want to go on first?
Alright, Grace, would you please start us off?
Okay, so some of you may know already, but I will automatically fall in love with any smart lyricist. You know, someone who's able to create a really deep, understandable story with a really prominent theme, while still including like double meanings, extended metaphors, and still being able to rhyme every other line. Like, consider me at the mercy of their newest releases. So I was browsing YouTube one day, and I found this guy called Samsa. He's a Queens-based lo-fi desi rapper, and he gained popularity in 2017, but however, he's sadly retired. Okay, so I have an excerpt of the song that I'm going to play, and can we play it now?
Alright.
It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone.
Basically, it's about this guy. His girlfriend dies, and instead of
Yeah.
his girlfriend dies, and instead of mourning like like a normal person, he tries to tell her like to contact him through like modern social media, like it's nothing.
And this is the same guy that uses all of these techniques in their songs with rapping.
Yeah, and it's really impressive. I think that like it's a really good indie song to represent the entire community due to its uniqueness. Like usually when you think about a song about loss or death, you think, oh, like sad piano, mourning voices, like oh, I miss them so much. But like it's new and it's fresh.
Also,
And
your
it
song-
combines, yeah.
Your song has diversity, basically.
Yeah, it does. And it combines such different themes like technology, romance, and death. Like you wouldn't really expect those to be together in any kind of song. And he does this with like a combination of rap and singing, incredibly clever lyrics, which combined modern and historical references and double meaning. So one of the lyrics that I'd like to focus on, it goes, "I'd Twitter beef with Namtar by the Tigris and Euphrates." So basically, Namtar is this god of death in Mesopotamian mythology, and the Tigris and Euphrates are like the two rivers that surround the ancient city of Mesopotamia, and it translates to like between two rivers. So sounds like he's like willing to take on such powerful legendary figures in order to
Just-
meet with his partner again.
Dang. Over social media.
Yeah,
over like Facebook.
over like the less heroic modern medium of Twitter. He's gonna like beef
He's
with them.
gonna like save all of Greece
Yeah.
with Facebook.
Yeah.
Dang.
Basically, it's really realistic. Instead of, in comparison to like romanticized media like The Little Mermaid or Sleeping Beauty, it's like, it's different, because these partners, they go through hell to reach their loved one, and this one's like, oh, please meet me in between. But yeah, I think this song is really representative of the indie community, and of course the theme in general, but I believe that it should be the indie song that gets nominated for this competition, because it's just so unique, and it's inspired me to do a lot to do with English, so yeah.
Alright, so it's my turn now. So I found this song around grade 7, right? I wasn't having a very good day. My friends weren't having very good days. They weren't saying very nice things to me. And it was just overall not a very good time. And then I got home, I texted someone, and they sent me this song. And it basically perfectly encompassed what I was going through back then. That song is Death of a Dream by the Eden Project.
Oh my god, I love Eden so much. I love Eden so much. Okay.
Alright.
I thought Eden was the garden in which Adam and Eve lived.
Let's play the song.
Okay, play the song.
And it feels like an end I can't override. And it feels like I'm watching my childhood dreams just fade and die.
Those lyrics. That's why I love this song. The way that it shows its themes with like the loss of a dream and the loss of childhood and like just the uncertainty of future is just so encapturing for me, right? Because especially back then, learning all this new stuff with my friends talking about depression and suicide, it was really jarring for me, because even though I grew up in Venezuela, I was never really exposed to that kind of thing. So then, as I was growing up with that song, I kind of realized like, oh, like there's more to it. And just the way that it builds up and then it just takes you back and it comes like all slowly, it's so, it's beautiful, right? So like the song also mirrors death perfectly when it says, but never learn to say goodbye right at the end, right? So and it's like saying goodbye to not only your dreams, but also like your friends, like who you want to be in the future, who you were, right? And then obviously, like, it mirrors the loss of a family member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has lots of meanings that you can say, I think.
Yeah. And just overall, like, the sorrowful tone,
Yeah.
it's so endearing, especially with such a humble artist like Eden, yeah. So yeah, that's my song. Like, it's not the most, like, technically impressive thing, but it means so much to me, and it has so much emotional value. It's just great. Alright, Zach, it's your turn.
Alright, so indie songs aren't typically my bread and butter.
Yeah.
But I could say that my song was definitely nowhere near as cryptic as yours. But
Okay, whoa.
I don't believe that takes away the value of it. I still believe I have a shot. Because my song was quite straightforward. It targets just the loss of a family member. So it doesn't have. It could have different meanings, but the main meaning it's trying to portray is just the loss of a family member.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll start off with background. So the way I found the song was not actually by myself. When I was exploring different instruments and I had come to a ukulele, a few individuals actually recommended me this song. It's called Grandpop's Uke. Here's a little clip right now.
What a perfect afternoon to listen to my grandpop's uke. You know I never got to hear him play, but he'd be glad to see it put to use.
Yeah, right. So as I said before, as it was found by different people, it's quite funny because people will see the name of the song and they'll instantly think, like, oh yeah, it's more easy to play it with an instrument like a ukulele or such.
Yeah.
But they'll hear the tempo of the song and it will be slow, and they'll think, oh yeah, but there's no challenge to actually play the instrumental. But actually, right, if you were to sit down and like fully analyse the piece, you'd realise it's not as easy as you think, due to the fact that the whole song actually targets like the electronically produced sound side of the spectrum. And yeah, so
it's not like focused on acoustic sound.
No.
Like there's a lot of electronic.
like the song talks about like an instrument, but it's not actually played by that instrument.
So then what does it actually talk about? Like,
What is the song about?
Yeah.
So the song talks about so the artist had a grandfather who once owned a ukulele.
Yeah.
And the song actually the whole theme of the song is talking about how he passed away. Oh yeah, and something I forgot to mention earlier, the artist goes by the name Forrest. His name's Forrest Frank, I think. And what's special about the song is that it doesn't actually dwell on the past, but it rather celebrates it by, it views the event in a positive approach. A way that I think we all should view unfortunate events as such.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually have an emotional connection to the song until the 16th of December, which was 5 months after its release. Reason being because I could actually like relate to it after that certain date, as my grandfather also passed away. And I just, because when I was living in England, he used to tell me stories about how he always wanted to play an instrument, but as he had 3 kids and he was always like hard working, 4 kids actually, and yeah, he always wanted to have that chance to play, but it just never came round the time. And
so then the song really like hit home.
Yeah, because you play
Yeah.
ukulele now. So
Yeah.
was that inspired by that?
yeah, because if there was anywhere my grandfather would start, it would probably be at a ukulele or such. Because, it's a simple instrument, it's something that, a beginner could easily play. And yeah, I just felt that I had grown a connection after the event, which is why I decided to choose this song.
And we're back with the results, with our panel saying that Grace has a 5 out of 8, that I have a 5 out of 8, and that Zach has a 6 out of 8.
No,
Whoa.
I wanted to win.
No, I really thought that Grace had it in the bag last time with her analysis. But wait, so does that mean I get my McDonald's?
Yes, you will get your McDonald's. And you guys can catch up with us at IBYNHO next week.